What's going on, guys? Matchfredgamer here, and today we have another a new series, a new season of the FIFA 19 career mode. Today we're going with Spurs, and as you can see in the top, for me it's left, but for you it's right. So the top right-hand corner of your screens, I have a lovely face. It's not that lovely, but it's here, and yeah, we're going to be having face cam this season, and probably for the next few seasons, okay? We're going to have facecam for foreseeable future. That's the word. Okay, I got it out. And yes, we're going to have facecam. Spurs career mode. It's one that I wanted to look to do. This is the team that we're sort of going out with. As you can see, and Ndombele's already at the club, and so is Clark. They're the two signings that Spurs have actually already made in real life. We're going to be going for signings that they are actually linked with. So the likes of Lo Celso. They were slightly linked with Dybala. However, he looks to be going to United at this point, if he moves. So Ndombele, Clark are already here. Lo Celso we're going to be most likely picking up. But let's have a look at what they want from us. Okay, so this is what they want. So within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the youth academy signed in the first season, play at least 50% of the games in the next season. That is a lot of games for a youth academy player. Okay. Gain 176 million earnings from shirt sales within a season. Should be doable with the signings that we make. Within 3 seasons, increase the club worth of your club by 25%. So it's possible within 3 seasons, definitely. Premier League. Finish in a UEFA Champions League place. So 4 and above is what we need from that. And win the cup. So we want to win the FA Cup, and then within 2 seasons in the Premier League, win the league title, so that should be doable. And then they want us to reach the final of the Champions League. So they're looking for some trophies this season, well, at least one in the FA Cup. But let's get straight into this Bayern Munich game. So as you can see here, we actually have an offer in for Rose, which is definitely someone that I want to sell, because he is linked heavily with a move away from Spurs this season. So we're going to see how much we can get for him. I'm going to say, give me 22 million. Let's see what they say about that. They say 22 million is perfect. So Dortmund looking to pick up Rose. And actually, whilst we're here, we're going to look at who we want to get rid of. So Vorm has actually been released by the club, so we're going to release him. As well as we're going to list, if we can find him here. Where is he? We're going to list up Eriksen on the transfer list, because he is heavily linked with leaving, possibly to Juventus, to Barcelona. I know are linked with him, so we're going to list him up. And then Fernando Llorente has also been released by the club, so we're going to get rid of him. And yeah, so they're the sort of players that we're looking to sell. Christian Eriksen. Rose obviously has already got an offer in for him, because this is the team we're looking to play with. Eriksen just doesn't get into it anyway. So Marsh wants to play. What are you? You're a CDM. No, I don't really want to play that. I want to get these players sort of playing and ready for the season. So let's get into this Bayern Munich game. We're gonna sim it and we're gonna skip it straight away. And that's a 3-0 win. Perfect. Son, Kane, and Davies getting the goals. Definitely a good result against Bayern Munich, who were playing, I think, Lewandowski. So they didn't play their best squad, because they had a few youngsters, but they definitely didn't play a bad squad. So a transfer offer for Eriksen is perfect. Rose was sold. We get 18 million from that. 73 million for Eriksen from Chelsea. Let's negotiate, see if we can get sort of above 80 million would be really nice. So yeah, let's see if we can get 83 million from them. They say perfect. I'm happy with that. 83 million for Eriksen is definitely a good shout. I know it's to Chelsea, one of our sort of London rivals. So in real life he'd be in sort of big trouble with the fans. However, this isn't real life, so we'll go with it. Al Hilal are going to lose to Spurs 2-0, so that's good. Kane and Vertonghen getting themselves a goal. So far, Kane has started this pre-season pretty well with 2 goals. And our defenders seem to be getting quite a few goals. Lamelo's out for 7 days with a pulled hip flexor. So that's fine. And now we have Paris Saint-Germain. So these are the 2 teams that have won both their games. So Eriksen is sold now. So we should have sort of, 216 million to play with here. So let's straight up look at Lo Celso here. Lo Celso, there we go. He doesn't have a release clause, so hopefully we can actually get him. Because he might have recently moved, we'll have to see. Can we buy him? No, the police... that's really annoying. Can we get him on loan? No, okay. So we can't get Lo Celso, which is really annoying, because as I said, he is very likely to move to Spurs in real life. But as I also said, we don't really necessarily need a midfielder. Ali and then Ndombele are going to do great in that midfield. I want to replace Clark in terms of after pre-season. But let's get into this Paris game. We need to move Lamela out of the team. Who are we going to put in? Let's put Foyth into the subs bench. But yeah, it's going to be interesting playing as Spurs. Obviously, their new stadium is in the game, which is nice. We're going to be playing with that for the whole season, which is unlike Spurs in real life this season. Although Son with a hat-trick, Lucas Moura gets a goal, and Winks coming on and get himself a goal. Ali is injured. That isn't great. Hopefully that isn't too long an injury. 7 days, perfect. That's nothing. So in the semi-finals here, as I said, when we get to the finals, we're gonna play it if we get to the finals. If we don't, then it'll be into the Premier League for the start of next episode. Timothy Iyoma. No, I don't really like putting players on loan because you never know when you're going to need a youth player. But Real Madrid in the semi-finals. Let's see if we can beat them. Dele Alli not feeling up for it, and Harry Winks wants to get to play, so that's completely fine with me. We'll play Harry Winks instead of Ali. There we go. We'll put Ali on the bench. Actually, that's a bit dangerous considering they might decide to play him. Yeah, okay. We won't put him on the bench. We'll put him out of the team. We'll put Wanyama on there. So yeah, this is the new series. Obviously, Benfica went quite well last season. We won the Champions League, won the Liga NOS, and won the Taça Portuguesa. So it only made sense to go to a Premier League club because they can actually technically win 4. Man City technically won 4 cups in real life this season with the Community Shield. It wasn't the good quadruple, but it was a quadruple nonetheless. So yeah, we win 3-1 against Real Madrid, so we are going to be into the final for next episode. I do want to make a signing though this episode, and it's against Paris Saint-Germain, who we stomped last game. So they're both happy about that, that's good. So as I say, I do want to make a signing. So should we have... I'm going to go and have a look at some left mids that we might look to bring in. Okay, so we've got 2 players here, Nicolas Pepe and Paulo Dybala. Both of them are... No. Pepe is a very unrealistic one, considering he is very, very likely to be moving to Arsenal. However, and I know I was just saying I kind of want to keep it a little bit realistic, which is why I've also gone for Dybala here. Dybala... heavily linked with Spurs. It looks as though he's going to move to Manchester United, but anything is possible at the end of the day. So we're going to look to pick up Dybala. I think that's the player that we're going to go for here, as Pepe is insanely linked with Arsenal at the moment and is basically moved to Arsenal. So we're going to look at player swaps. Let's have a look at midfielders who we could possibly give them. I'm looking at Wanyama and seeing, so they actually want Wanyama. They say 148 million for Dybala. That is a lot of money. Let's see if we can bring that down to 140. We'll add a sell-on clause to see if that will help. 25% sell-on clause, 140 million. And they say that is a good offer, so that's good. Oh wait, no, we still need to give him a contract. But welcome Dybala to the club basically, unless he says that he's unhappy with our wage demands. So he's saying crucial, which is obviously what he's going to have. He's going to play every single game at that right mid position. Possibly the early stages of the Cup, we might play Clark. I don't want a release clause for you, Dybala. Give me 5 years, but no release clause for you. So he says 180 million he's on currently. Let's just say 230, just to be on the safe side. Let's get into the club. Welcome Paulo Dybala to the club. That is perfect for us. So he's not going to be playing this pre-season. We're just going to put him sort of top of the reserves here. We do still need to sell Trippier, so let's actually not put him on the bench because we don't want to play him if we don't sell him this season. But yeah, Dybala, welcome to the club. Ali can actually play for this next game, but obviously the next game is going to be in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this episode. It's a new series. I've obviously got a face now, so you have a face behind the voice, as it were. So in the next episode, we're going to be playing a match against Paris Saint-Germain, and then possibly pushing into playing the Manchester United match. So because obviously in the last series we did two games that we actually played in one episode, and then the other matches we simmed. So I think looking to play United and the Paris Saint-Germain matches could be quite fun. Gets us out of the month of August as well, out of the transfer window, which could be quite nice. But the Champions League starts in the third episode, which is obviously exciting. Champions League is sort of one of the most exciting things of a career mode these days. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!